Life in the UK practice test. Most common questions for the test. Episode 10. Directed by Reza Al-Mahmud, Life in the UK instructor. Question 1. What is the Turner Prize? A. An awards, which celebrate movie awards. B. An awards, which celebrates engineering design. C. An awards, which celebrate contemporary art. D. An awards which celebrate great literature. The correct answer is an awards, which celebrate contemporary art. Also good to know. The Turner Prize is a monetary award of £40,000. It is presented to a British visual artist, who has to be under the age of 50. Question 2. Who designed the War Memorial, known as cenotaph? A. Sir Edwin Lutyens. B. Sir Christopher Wren. C. Robert Adam. D. Inigo Jones. The correct answer is Sir Edwin Lutyens. Also good to know. The cenotaph commemorates British military personnel who have lost their lives while serving in the armed forces. Question 3. What were many people in Iron Age? A. Farmers, craft workers or warriors. B. Athletes and gladiators. C. Road builders and astronomers. D. Bankers and teachers. The correct answer is farmers, craft workers or warriors. To know more about Iron Age. The Bronze Age was followed by the Iron Age, when people learned how to make weapons and tools out of iron. Most people were farmers, craft workers or warriors. The language they spoke was part of the Celtic language family. The people of the Iron Age had a sophisticated culture and economy. They made the first coins to be minted in Britain. Question 4. A very impressive hill fort can still be seen today at Maiden Castle, in which English county? A. Danebury. B. Cornwall. C. Dorset. D. Sussex. The correct answer is Dorset. Also good to know. The Iron Age people learned how to make weapons and tools out of iron. People used to live in round houses, grouped together into larger settlements, and sometimes defended sites called hill forts. A very impressive hill fort can still be seen today at Maiden Castle. Question 5. Is it the statement below true or false? Young people will often dress up in frightening costumes to play trick or treat on Halloween. True or false? The correct answer is this statement is true. Also good to know. The 31st of October is an ancient festival and has roots in the pagan festival to mark the beginning of winter. Young people will often dress up in frightening costumes to play trick or treat. People give them treats to stop them playing tricks on them. A lot of people carve lanterns out of pumpkins and put a candle inside of them. Question 6. What was the divine right of king? A. The idea that the king was directly appointed by God to rule. B. The idea that the king was directly appointed by Parliament to rule. C. The idea that the king was directly appointed by the people to rule. D. The idea that the king was directly appointed by the Pope to rule. The correct answer is the idea that the king was directly appointed by God to rule. Also good to know that James I and Charles I believed that the king could act without seeking advice and approval from Parliament. In Charles' first reign, the relationship between monarch and parliament broke down. Because of Charles' first determination to pursue reforms without parliament involvement. Question 7. The first day of one notorious battle, in 1916, resulted in 60,000 British casualties. What was this battle? A. The Battle of the River Plate. B. The Battle of Agincourt. C. The Battle of the Somme. D. The Battle of the Bulge. The correct answer is the Battle of the Somme. Question 8. Who wrote the poem, She Walks in Beauty? A. Sir John Batuman. B. Elizabeth Browning. C. Lord Byron. D. Sir Walter de la Mare. The correct answer is Lord Byron. Question 9. The French wars ended in 1815, when Napoleon was defeated by the Duke of Wellington at which battle? A. Battle of Naseby. B. Battle of Ostend. C. Battle of Trafalgar. D. Battle of Waterloo. The correct answer is Battle of Waterloo. Also good to know. In 1815, the French wars ended with the defeat of the Emperor Napoleon, by the Duke of Wellington, at the Battle of Waterloo. Wellington was known as the Iron Duke, and later became Prime Minister. Question 10. Which of these statements is correct? A. Newport, Swansea and Cardiff are cities in Scotland. B. Plymouth, Norwich and Leeds are cities in England. The correct answer is Plymouth, Norwich and Leeds are cities in England. Question 11. Is the statement below true or false? Britain is proud of its record of welcoming migrants, who adds diversity and dynamism of our national life. True or false? The correct answer is this statement is true. Question 12. Which of the following statement is correct? A. The public can attend debates in the House of Commons. B. No member of the public is allowed to attend debates in the House of Commons. The correct answer is the public can attend debates in the House of Commons. Question 13. How old do you need to be in order to stand for public office? A. 16. B. 18. C. 20. D. 21. The correct answer is 18. Also, citizen of the UK, the Irish Republic or the Commonwealth, must be aged 18 or over to stand for public office. Question 14. Textile and engineering firms recruited workers from which two countries after the Second World War? A. South Africa. B. Canada. C. India. D. Pakistan. The correct answer is India and Pakistan. Question 15. Who wrote music for King George I, and music for the royal fireworks for son George II? A. George Frederick Handel. B. Sir Edward Elgar. C. Henry Purcell. D. Ralph Vaughan Williams. The correct answer is George Frederick Handel. Also good to know. George Frederick Handel became a naturalized British subject, British citizen, in 1727. Question 16. The Brit Awards are a celebration of what area of British culture? A. Literature. B. Sport. C. Television. D. Popular music. The correct answer is Popular music. Also good to know. The Brit Awards is an annual event that gives awards in a range of categories, such as Best British Group and Best British Solo Artist. Question 17. What are the Tate Britain and Tate Modern known for? A. Storing money. B. Storing historical relics. C. Displaying great inventions. D. Displaying famous artwork. The correct answer is displaying famous artwork. Also need to know. Tate is a network of galleries around the country. It is also a charity aiming to promote art education and the preservation of artwork. Question 18. Which of the following statements is correct? A. British values are protected by the law, customs and expectations. B. British values are protected by the government. The correct answer is British values are protected by the law, customs and expectations. Question 19. Which of these is a Gilbert and Sullivan comic opera? A. Cats. B. Evita. C. The Mikado. D. Jesus Christ Superstar. The correct answer is The Mikado. Question 20. What important event happened in England in 1066? A. The Battle of Bannockburn. B. The Norman invasion. C. The Romans left England. D. The building of the Afar Dyke. The correct answer is the Norman invasion. More to know. In 1066, an invasion led by William, the Duke of Normandy, in what is now northern France, defeated Harold, the Saxon King of England, at the Battle of Hastings. Harold was killed in the battle. William became King of England, and is known as William the Conqueror. Question 21. Is the statement below true or false? You can support your local community by becoming a school governor or school board member. True or false? The correct answer is this statement is true. Question 22. Which queen is remembered for her rebellion against the Romans? A. Elizabeth. B. Boudica. C. Victoria. D. Anne. The correct answer is Boudica. Also good to know. Boudica was warrior queen, who was Queen of Iceni in what is now Eastern England. There are statue of her near the House of Parliament in London. Question 23. Which two wars was England involved during the Middle Age? A. Crimean. B. Crusades. C. 100 Years' War. D. Peninsula. The correct answer is Crusades and 100 Years' War. Question 24. The Enlightenment led to major developments in which two areas? A. Science. B. Politics. C. History. D. Theatre. The correct answer is science and politics. Also good to know. During the 18th century, new ideas about politics, science and philosophy developed. This period became known as the Enlightenment. This is end of episode 10. To get notified for our new videos of life in the UK, please do not forget to subscribe this channel. See you in next episode. Good luck.